Hey everyone, this is MPV Vlogs. If you like this channel, please hit the subscribe button down on the bottom there. If you already subscribed, please hit that bell icon. And if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. Always leave a comment below. I always respond to all my comments. Here we go. All right, everyone. Gonna do a different approach here. Gonna do almost like a story time. So bear with me on this one. It's a long one. What was your worst job ever? Now, I've had many different jobs over my life. I'm up there in years compared to most of the people that do this platform. I've done everything from flipping burgers. I've done short order cook. I've installed carpeting. I've worked banking. I've done cold call sales, and right now I do web design, video and such, and that's what I've been doing for pretty much the last 20 years. But everyone has had that job that they hate. They absolutely hate. And I'm no exception on that. And let me tell you a little bit about it here. The worst job that I ever had was in the banking industry. And I started this job, matter of fact, it was right after my wife and I got married. And I had been laid off because the cold call company that I was working for basically just shut down one day. Came into work one day, they said, you no longer have a job. So I accepted this job, and it was one of 3 jobs that I was offered at the same time. And speaking with my wife and everything, we thought it would be the best opportunity, closest to home. Seemed like there'd be good, chance for growth in this job. But what a mistake I made taking this job. The job was with an international bank. It's very popular in my area. And I was hired as the supervisor of the bank's reconciliation department. Now, if you're not familiar with banking, the reconciliation department is basically that we would reconcile accounts. And this department that I worked for was mainly municipal accounts and large corporations. When I was hired for this, I had no experience in reconciliation, even though I'd been working in the banking field for about 10 years before. I've never done reconciliation. I took the position because I was assured that I would be trained properly at it, and they would, basically hold my hand until I was able to get up and run with it. I should have known right from the beginning. Like I said, I was hired. I came in, and coming to find out, the person who was my boss, he was supposed to be the person training me, was on vacation for the first 3 weeks that I was there. I should have known right then. I was the supervisor of the department, so I was supervising 10, it was 10 women and 1 man in this department. The moment I went in there, I felt like they did not want me there. I was an outsider. So that, I tried working with them, tried being friendly, and just there was no getting through to them. And as I worked through the 3 weeks until I was actually trained on how to do my job, I kind of got a feel for the hierarchy of this department. And it was generally, there were 3 leaders and the rest were followers in this department. So we'll make it nice and easy. I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, even though it was like 20 years ago. We'll call them Mo, Larry, and Curly. Okay. We'll start out with Curly. This was the only gentleman that worked in this department. He was the laziest person that I have ever met in my life. Incredibly lazy. He hung on the person that I'll call Mo. He hung on her every word. He would run through. If she told him to drink poison, he would have drank poison. It was that bad. I mean, it was like, if she stopped short, his nose would go right up her butt. Then there was Larry. Larry was, when I first started, seemed very personable. She seemed like the type of person she wanted to help, wanted to show me the things. what to do, where to go, and all those things. Well, it came to my attention after about 2 weeks there that you had to watch her. She was so two-faced. She would stab anyone in the back in a heartbeat. I mean, it wasn't just me, it was anyone in the department. And it was just very frustrating to deal with someone like that. I'm sure that everyone's worked with someone like that. What we do is we will get to Mo. Like I said, she was the leader. She was head wolf in the department, and we'll get more back to her in a minute. But at this point now, the person who was my boss came back and started training me on the job, and I picked it up fairly easy. It really wasn't that difficult. You had to balance column A to column B. It was really, check your math, and everything worked out right. So once I got that down, I started running the department, and it was going pretty smooth. And I just started noticing little things. Like, it always felt like, you ever just feel like people are talking behind your back, or, little things would disappear from my desk. Papers would show up in other parts of the apartment. And I'm not the perfect person. I may leave something, but it became routine where stuff would show up in where I haven't even gone. So started becoming concerning. When I really started noticing that it was like I was being ganged up against, was my boss, the gentleman who was on vacation for 3 weeks, had told me that I needed to speak with Curly because he had pictures from magazines stapled to his cubicle, which was against company policy. You were allowed pictures on the desk in the cubicle, but nothing on the walls. So I basically went over to him and friendly and as nice as I told him that, you need to take those down, that they're not appropriate for work, and it's against company policy. I had no problem with that. Well, the next week I got a call from Human Resources. Had to go down and speak with them. He filed a complaint against me for having him take down the pictures. When I first heard that, I just, why can you file a complaint for someone for a supervisor enforcing company policy? Well, I ended up finding out that Curly was homosexual, was gay. I don't give a crap. I don't care. I'm in work to do work. I don't care. But he said that I was picking on him because he was gay. That pissed me off to no end. I was so pissed when I found that out because I'm not like that. That is not me. Like I said, I don't care if you're gay, straight, whatever you do on your own time. I don't care. So it just irritated me more. Well, I ended up finding out that a person that I'd worked with in high school also worked at the bank. So I ended up meeting up with her, and we would eat lunch and talk and everything. Well, she kind of informed me on some things that made the picture a lot clearer. Seems that Mo had wanted my position. Before I was hired, when the old supervisor left, she wanted to take my position. But in this bank, each department has vice presidents that are above what was my boss, and then I was a supervisor, and then Mo didn't get along with the vice president that was there. And I worked with her, I met her, and yeah, she wasn't the easiest person to get along with. Well, coming to find out, basically, when my boss came back after the 3rd week, that vice president was transferred to another department, and a new vice president came in, which she was a sweetheart. She was so nice. That's when everything started happening. That's when all of these problems started happening, and I was being sabotaged, plain and simple. And no one had my back. None of my bosses, the vice HR, nobody had my back. So, yeah, it made it miserable to work there. When I have to spend half my time making sure that I'm watching my back, that someone's not trying to sabotage me, and on top of it, I have to do my work. It was horrible. It was horrible. So I ended up leaving that place, and I left quick. And it was about that time that I went back to college, finished up, got my degree, and since then I've been doing web design, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So maybe this woman, who, I'm sorry, she was the most miserable bitch you ever want to meet, who was sabotaging me, they deserve each other, because I have much more fulfilling job because of her. I just look at my life and there's no way I could have stayed in banking. It would have driven me nuts. I would have gone insane, because those of you that work in banking know that this is in every office. Any bank office that you work in, you will find this. So, but like I said, my wife tucked me in. I went back to college, got my degree. I've been doing this ever since, and yeah, it's just I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm my own boss. I've worked for such companies as Cross Pens, the state of Rhode Island. I have done web design for Hasbro Children's Hospital. So far to date, I think the last time I counted, I was over 2,000 websites that I've designed in my career. Anyway, as I go off on a tangent, sorry. But let me know below, have you ever had a job that you actually hated? I mean, hated. Everyone should be able to fill in this comment, because everyone's had a job that they hated. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what your worst job was. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. If you're new to this channel, like I said before, please hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out. You'll be able to take a look at all the vlogs that I've done over the years. If you're already a member or already subscribed to this channel, again, thank you. I do appreciate it. You guys are what keep me going here. If you haven't already, if you hit that bell icon, you'll get a notification anytime I put up a new vlog, which I'm going to try doing more and more. Hit the like button if you like this vlog, if you like storytelling time or this type of vlog, and I'll do more of them. So, but anyway, I'm going to end this here. I got to head to bed. It's getting late. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it, and I will see you guys again real soon.